I've been given by the completion of my master the Dharma's transmission, so I have effectively the function of being a master in the transmission lineage.
We are living historical moments for mankind when the intuitive knowledge, the ancient knowledge, can be unified with the scientific knowledge, and your activity in CERN and also in the field of Zen, it represents the unity of this knowledge. I don't know another physicist to be a Zen monk.
It's not so common to be a bit knowledgeable about those two things. You're right. In the 20th century, things changed a lot. Before, you see, the scientific world was looking at nature like an object outside of oneself. And in parallel, there was all this lineage of inner knowledge, inner observation of the mankind. And they were sort of two separated domains. Now, it changed from around the 1920s with one of the biggest revolution in science, which is the quantum physics. No one would recall quantum physics, but it appeared that for the first time it was realized from the microscopic world, actually, that when you observe a phenomenon, actually you will project this phenomenon in reality, and you will determine in which state of reality it will be found. And immediately the people took that idea also on the human point of view, saying that the observer in science, or observer like each of us doing our daily life, is not only an observer looking at a sort of a fixed universe that he would just observe from outside, but he's also an actor on that. And the fact to observe the world is actually acting on this world in our world, the way we see the world. We are actor in seeing the world. So it was the first time it was realized that the observer and the object are not as separated as one would have thought before. And then he joined in particle physics. The later development also allowed to make several parallelisms between the observation in microscopic physics and life, for example, the question of interdependence. Today, I think more and more the people realize that they are interdependent with each other. You see, the basic of the ecology is the interdependence, and we are not different from the other. Well, you find that in the microscopical world, because particles are not existing by themselves. When you are in the region which is very close to energy, between energy and mass in the quantum world, the particles are constantly exchanging identities. So, and they do that during the time. It changes all the time. Also ourselves and the world is changing. So if you take those two notions from the particle physics, interdependence, exchange, continuous exchange and continuous change, you could imagine that you can say that nothing exists really by itself. And that's, I think, what we're facing with more and more in our world, that we cannot consider that we just exist by ourselves.